Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I think what I'm going to do with this video that's coming out today to you is piece a few things together. Don't have enough for like just one whole video about a certain subject, because sales still a little bit slow. I sold 3 items today. Wasn't terrible, wasn't great. I picked up some stuff at the thrift store today, a big bulk purchase, these right here. And then I'm going to go over some of these sports items that I picked up over the last, we'll say last week. Because Friday at the auction, I picked up some stuff at the local auction here. And then there was a sports auction on Sunday, and I picked up some more sports stuff. So I've been getting some of that stuff listed already. Some of it kind of separated into little pockets of what's going to go on eBay, what's going to go in my antique booth, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's kind of, we'll figure it out. Let's get going. All right, first up, let's go over the 3 things that sold this morning. It's going to be really quick. So I sold one individual autographed baseball card. It was $5 plus shipping. Sold a partial set of baseball cards from 1981. These were kind of a cool special card that was like a scratch-off game, and you play like the baseball game on the little scratch-off spots. Had this for a long time. It's been in my store at least a couple years. Had it in my store for $40, sent on offer for $25, and they bought it. So I'm happy that somebody finally bought that and got it out of my inventory, because definitely was a slow seller. But if I can ever get another one, I'll still buy it. I will. I'm a sucker for these kind of things. And the last item was a comic book, and I sold that through 10% off. It was marked $10, free shipping, $1 off, so $8.99 free shipping. Big money maker there. Richie Rich comic book. I have literally nothing in the comic book, so I'm still netting a few dollars on it, but not a very exciting sale. So those are my 3 sales: a card, a comic, and a little card set. It was like $40 plus shipping for everything. I did start getting some listings done this morning, and it's already paying off. I think I've already had 3 or 4 orders today before lunch. And yeah, that's all it takes. Every time I list, orders come in. That's all it is. eBay's, they're paying attention. So here's some of the stuff I got listed, some of the stuff that I got separated from my antique booth. And yeah, first up, this wasn't a thrift store find. This is just a little bank, but this is from 1984, Minnesota Twins. I've had a few of these in the past. Again, they're kind of slow sellers. Not a lot of people out there looking for little tin can banks, but it is from 1984. I bought it for $1. I listed it for $10. Here's another item that I got at the local auction. It wasn't one of the things that I was like targeting, but it was in a big crate of items, so figured I'd go ahead and get it listed too. There's a lot of, I think there's 9 of these, and they're Colorado Rockies tickets, unused tickets from 1994. And what's unique about these is at the end of 1994 was when the baseball strike started. So I believe it was at either like the beginning of July or end of June where the strike started, and the rest of the season was canceled. So this is a bunch of tickets. They're called phantom tickets because the game was never played from that strike season. So I threw them out there at $20. I don't know if they'll sell, or I'll have to send some offers out there, but there's 9 tickets, $20. Hopefully I'll get it. The next one is also from the local auction. There was a big stack of cards. There were boxes of cards. I should have taken some pictures of these because they were just thrown into the box gently, not totally thrown in there to where the cards were trashed. But there were some good items in there, and this was one that was down at the bottom that I didn't really know about till I got to the bottom of the box. So there was 2 of these. It's a Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated for Kids card. There's this one that shows him with the Bulls, and then this one that shows him with North Carolina. Now, these aren't his first Sports Illustrated for Kids cards. Those go for a lot of money. But these still do bring decent money, about $10 a piece, so that's what I list them for. And I think these next few were all from the sports auction. I bought a big bulk lot. I'm trying to get the 2 lots together of these. They were all stacked together like this. And these were 1979 Bazooka Bubblegum comics. So I actually remember getting these as a kid and opening them up. So you'd open up and you get one of these little comics, and you can see that it's all folded because it folded around the piece of gum. There are some good players in here. You got Reggie Jackson. I know there's some other good ones here. Let me find one. Here we go. Johnny Bench, Tom Seaver. So yeah, there's some good names in here. But what's weird about this lot is it wasn't a complete set. It was missing cards or players 1 through 12. It had 13 through, I think, 33 or 44, whatever the set is. So it's a good bulk starter set, and I went ahead and threw it out on eBay. Another item. Threw it out there for $20, and yeah, I think I'll get it. It might take a little bit. Next is a couple graded sports cards, but these are graded by like a company that's not very reputable or reputable at all, called FGS, which let me look on the back to even see what that stands for. Finest Grading Service. That's what FGS is. Now, in this card boom, there's been a lot of third-party graders out there that aren't the main few that have just started popping up anywhere, just trying to get some extra money. And I bought a stack of cards, which a lot of them are from this FGS company. But I did list 2 out there because with the Olympics coming up, these cards might actually sell. First, we got a card of Greg Louganis, and this one is of swimmer Mark Spitz. So 2 of the elite from those different sporting events with swimming and diving. These are both graded 10. Most of these lower end companies just seem to grade everything as a 10, so it's all gem mint. But I picked these up for next to nothing. I think I paid $5 for this whole stack, and I threw these out for 15 bucks each into my eBay store. The next 2 auction items are both these. Well, these are called slabs. So when the companies either grade them or slab them, it's sort of the term. Same with these. These got authenticated and then slabbed. And what these were is, looks like they were 8x10 photos that got cut down to like 3x5, and then they got them authenticated. So we got this one, Jim Zorn, former quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Coach Dick LeBeau. He was coach for the Bengals and assistant coach for the Steelers, and is actually in the Hall of Fame as a coach. So got both these slabbed autographs, and I think I only paid like $3 or $4 a piece for these. Same price as those other ones. Threw them in my store for 15 bucks each. And I think this is the last sports item that we're going to go over in this section. But when I do some of the video tomorrow, I may have some more done, and then I'll show more later on. But this is a jumbo card of Larry Walker with the Montreal Expos. But this is from the Elite Series, and these were really popular back in the 90s. Near impossible to get. This one is a bigger card numbered out of 5,000. The regular size card was numbered out of 1,000, so these are a little bit more rarer, but not as desirable, so they actually go for less than the one that's numbered out of 10,000. It's one of these weird quirks within the hobby. So I listed this card for $10 plus shipping. Right now, today we went out thrifting. I say we because me and my daughter KK went out thrifting, and I think we went to 3 stores, and only 1 store did we buy anything at. It's this stack back here. And I'm going to show you what they are, but I'm curious, if you had seen this big stack, and actually there was probably twice as many as this, would you have bought them all? Would you have bought every single one of... Oh, these are pretty heavy. Look at all these. Yeah, these are all license plates. And I'm going to go through and I'll show you what they are. They're marked $2.49 each. I didn't have the new Goodwill coupon in my phone, so I had to scramble to get somebody to text that to me. So B-Rap, thanks a lot. Thanks for getting me. You saved me like $41, I think is what the total was that you saved me, because I bought quite a few of these. You saw in that stack. They're marked $2.49 each, so with the coupon, 20% off, I paid $2 a piece. And these are all vintage metal license plates, and several of them were marked 1993 or 1994. So that's the era these are all from. And I was looking on eBay already before I made this video, and I can't find any exactly like this on eBay. Now, that doesn't mean that they're gold and that I'm going to get $30 and $40 for these, but there's several different brands like this. So we had Mercury. I have Chrysler. Plymouth. And Ford. And what's unique about the Ford one is if you can see along the edge, it has different models of their car, and you can definitely date it because a lot of these aren't made anymore. So we have Explorer, Windstar, Villager, Mustang, Taurus, Escort, Sable. Then we have, let's see, the Mystique. I don't even remember the Ford Mystique. Ford Contour, the Ranger, the Cougar, the Thunderbird, and the Probe. The Ford Probe, yeah. If you knew anybody that had a Ford Probe, let me know, or if you had one. So yeah, I think this one's really cool just because it has all the different models along the edges. There was also a Pontiac. And then on these, there was definitely quantities of them. So look, these were all Plymouths. I'm going to guess there's 8 or 10 of them here. And as I said, there was probably double this amount, but I passed on the ones that, there were a bunch that had bent corners. Now, obviously, I probably could have fixed those. Wouldn't have taken too much effort, but I figured I had a good enough quantity here, and I'll leave the rest for someone else to buy if they want them. I also have some behind that were ripped and had some ripped in the wrapping on these, because these are all factory wrapped, still sealed. You can see it's still got like the little logo on the back. So we got a bunch of Plymouths. There were only 2 of the Chrysler. What do we got here? About 6 or 7 Pontiacs. Ford, we're in that about 8 or 10. And then Mercury, there was a ton. So we got about 10 or 15 Mercuries. So a good chunk of money just on the car ones. Now, what I like about these, if I list them on eBay, and these car ones I probably will, is it's one listing for each brand, and then I'll have multiples of them. And again, I haven't found any exactly like this. I paid $2 for them, so I don't have to sell them for a ton to make a good return on these. My guess is these, I'm going to try $19.99 plus shipping, at least for the Ford one, because I think that one's really unique. If the other ones I can get $15 plus shipping, $2 to $15 is still a really good flip when you're talking quantities. Now there were a couple in here that were sports, so these ones actually is what caught my eye, and a couple of these I think are going to do really good. Again, I haven't checked for comps, maybe they won't be as good as I think they are, but this one's really cool. This one is the Tennessee Oilers inaugural season this is dated 1997. Now they came out as the Tennessee Oilers and quickly switched to the Tennessee Titans. So I think this one is really cool and unique. And I think there are 1, 2, 3 of these. I even took the one that had a little bit of a dented corner on it just because this was a unique one. One basketball one. That was it. Houston Rockets. As for the football ones, there were only 4 different teams. I wish they had more. I wish they had some better teams. But it is what it is. So look, we got the Carolina Panthers. I do like the colors and everything of this one. This one is dated 1996, it looks like. Then we got the Atlanta Falcons. It's dated 1993 down the bottom, and there are quite a few of these. I think there's about 10 of these here. The Baltimore Ravens, I picked up 3 of these, also dated 1996. So you can see these are all from the 90s, all what you're going to call vintage now. So 3 of the Ravens. And then the Saints, it looks like there's 5 or 6 of. Same sort of thing, dated I can't see a date on this one. Probably from the same era. There were quite a few more of the Falcons and the Saints. I just didn't want to get 20 of them. Those teams do sell, but not as good as some of the others. If they had, Bears and Steelers and Cowboys, I would have just taken everything they had. But took about half of what they had on these. There was one college one, Arkansas Razorbacks, which is a pretty good one. And again, it's not dated, but still tell it's a vintage one. I grabbed 5 of those. I probably left another 5 or 6 behind. And then they had a bunch of these. These are all NASCAR ones. And again, these are really heavy metal ones. So I only picked up a couple different drivers. There's a few drivers in there that I don't think would sell. Because I think these I might have to sell at my booth. There's a lot of NASCAR license plates on eBay. So I picked up Dale Jarrett. They had a bunch of Mark Martin. So we got Mark Martin, a couple of different, try to get the glare off there. How can I do that? There we go. No glare. So you got his Viagra car, you got his Army car, and there are a couple duplicates of those. Oop. There's one more Mark Martin in his AAA car. And then I picked up a couple other random drivers. So we got Jamie McMurray, just because I like the colors on that one. I thought that was really good. And then we got Ricky Craven with a cool Tide car. And then Bobby Labonte with a cool, Interstate Batteries green car. So these I may sell at my antique booth. I've had license plates in there, and they're not the fastest sellers. But then again, where I have them, they aren't really easy to see. So if I put these in my booth, I'll have to put them at a better spot. And I'll probably ask like $8 a piece on the NASCAR ones. So you want to know how many I bought? Look, this is my receipt. Yeah, that's my receipt from Goodwill. I spent $100. Let me look. I want to get the right amount. I spent $166.77. There was one other item that wasn't a license plate frame, but that's a lot of license plates and a lot of money to dish out. That's going to be probably slowly trickling in over the next weeks and months. So let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Would you have pulled the trigger on these? Would you have bought them? Would you have listed them all on eBay or, sold them however you can? So, yeah, that's it for this section. So at some point here, tomorrow, later today, I don't know, we'll slide over and do some more video. All right, we moved into Wednesday, and sales much better over this last 24 hours. And the reason why, I listed like 20 items yesterday, and eBay paid me back by having me sell 9 items over the last 24 hours. So for the whole weekend before, I sold 11 items for a 3-day weekend, and I sold 9 items last night. So again, every time this happens, it just proves my point. If you list consistently on eBay. You get a bunch of stuff out there every single day. eBay pays you back by getting your items out there in the searches, and you get sales. It's point blank. There's no way I sold 11 last weekend and 9 yesterday, and there not be some factor with that listing. So I know that's what it is. I think we all know what that is, and it's, my fault that I wasn't listing, as I said in my video the other day. So I'm going to continue listing. That's what you have to do. That's what I have to do. So if you want sales, list items. So what did I sell? Again, 9 items, and it was about $300. So it was a really good day of sales. And let's get going through the stuff. First up here, we got a baseball bat. Now, this is a promotional bat for the Arizona Fall League. It's a baseball league they put on during the fall out here in Arizona, kind of after the Major League season wraps up. This goes on out here. And this one was, I think, from the inaugural season. It was sponsored by 98 KUPD, which is our local rock radio. And it was signed by 3 of the DJs at the time. So this is really only going to have any local collectability, and I knew that. And it did sell to somebody here in Phoenix. So it did take a while to sell. It's been in my store for a bit, and I have a second one exactly the same. Picked it up for probably $5 at a thrift store again. It's been a couple of years since I bought it, but I got $25 plus shipping. This next one's pretty neat and unique, and you think being a Lego family we would keep this and use it somehow, but we couldn't really think of a way to use this properly and decorate with it. So it obviously says Lego, and what this is, it's a little roll, and it's part of a store display from Dollar General. It actually has like the installation instructions inside and how you set up the display. So it's 2 panels that are like, I don't know, 5-6 feet long a piece, and it's just got different Lego colors on them. Bought this at a thrift store for just a couple dollars. It was a pretty random item, but again, anything Lego sells, especially when you have something unique like this. So I threw it in my store for $25 plus shipping, and yeah, it did sell. So just for this little piece of a store display, got $25. One individual baseball card sold today, and it's this Willie Randolph autograph card. It's another one of these in-person autographs that I have that I've been selling here, probably one every few days. This one was a little bit more than most of the other ones, $12.99 plus shipping. And I will ship it out eBay standard envelope with a little dollar shipping, and I use the RSVP envelopes I like. And I like to tell you, if you want to check out these type of envelopes, there is an Amazon link down below. Earlier in the video, I showed you that I just got this listed, this little Minnesota Twins vintage little tin can bank, sold within the day, $9.99 plus shipping. Next up, we got a Buster Posey baseball jersey, San Francisco Giants. This one's kind of neat because it's got the World Series patch on the arm. This sold for $20 plus shipping. It's youth size, so getting $20 for youth jersey isn't too bad. Back here, you can sort of see it down here. We got this big stack of Dork Diaries. Yeah, I finally sold another book set. It has been a long time since I sold one. I was praising selling book sets around the end of the year last year. At Christmas time, they were selling great. But this might be the first book set that I've sold this year. It's possible. Now, I think what helped this one out is this is the most recent one, I think, number 14. So I added that to my stack. So I had books numbers 1 through 14, complete set, and I think that's what sold it. Because when I only had the through 13, it wasn't selling. So hopefully this was it. Got decent money. Got $59.99 plus shipping. And even though it's a large, heavy book set, I think the last one weighed like 12 or 14 pounds. It's really heavy once you get it all boxed up. You ship it media mail, so it doesn't cost too much. Here's kind of a unique new old stock item. It's a Black & Decker travel iron, the extra long cord version. But you can see in here, look, so they had a rubber band that was tying the instructions and the cord together, and through storage, it dried out and rotted. So you can see at the bottom of the package, it's kind of all falling apart in there. I like finding new sealed Black & Decker items. They usually sell pretty good, but this item just wasn't really worth a whole lot. Had it in my store for $20, sent out an offer for $15, and they accepted. Next, we have another big box PC game, and I think this one is on DVD. I don't remember. No, it's not on DVD. This is on 3.5-inch floppy disks. Yeah, the small little 1.44 meg disks. Hopefully someone's collecting this. I don't know if there's computers out there that you can still play this on, or maybe people have old computers that have the disk drives in there and they can still play this game, but it's in really nice shape. This is new old stock. Again, it's not worth a whole lot. Had it in my store for $20, took an offer for $15, sold it. The last sales item is this box of basketball cards. Just picked it up from my guy last week, 91-92 basketball. This set's been picking up a lot of popularity. There's several different Jordan cards that you can get in this wax box. I think I paid him $30 for the box, doubled my money. It sold for $60 plus shipping. I priced it just a little bit lower than the other ones because mine has a broken box on here. So it's part of the reason why I sold it for probably about $10 less, just because the condition wasn't as good as some of the others. So that's it for the sales part. Like I said, it's a really good day of sales. 9 items, $300 during the week. That's really good. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to show you a few other things that I've picked up here over the last couple days. I think it's all sports items. A couple things from the auction and a couple things that I got from my guy and from the sports auction. Now, these pennants came from the auction. There was several different crates of items, so it had a bunch of different stuff in there. And this one had 4 different Broncos pennants. So we got this one. This is 1998 Division Champions and the 1987 Division Champions. I like this one because it's got like the retro Denver Broncos helmet on it. And then we got another one, that same one, and this one is a different 98 AFC Champions. Yeah, different. So got 4 pennants that were in that crate. I think I paid $10 or $12 for the whole crate. These pennants alone will go for about $10 a piece. And if you're saying, oh, I don't want to sell pennants, I don't want to have to find some big long box to ship them on eBay, I have a video that I did of how to ship a pennant in a box. You can roll these up gently. Watch that video. Go ahead. I have a little how-to playlist on there. Check them out. Show you how to do it. Not ruin the pennant. Now, I like to buy in bulk. And look at this. Yeah, this is a whole milk crate full of Diamondbacks baseballs. I paid $40, actually $44 because there's a 10% buyer's fee for this entire crate of Diamondback baseballs. These are all brand new. They still have like the tags here. Some of these will go in my antique booth, and others I'll put on eBay. I may put some dozens on eBay, so if someone wants to buy a dozen of these. So again, I didn't even count how many's in here. There's got to be 50, 60 baseballs in here. So we'll just say I paid $1 a piece, even though it's probably a little bit less. If I can sell these in my booth for $5, that's a good return on investment. If I can sell them by the dozen and make $3 a ball, that's good too, because the total profit for the sale will be better in the one sale. So got a lot of work to do. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to sell all these, but I sure do have a lot of them. And then if you want to talk about buying in bulk, some more stuff from my guy. Look, New Kids on the Block. Yeah, these are all packs because the boxes got ruined somehow. So the person that he's been getting them from just had them in packs. So we got new sealed packs. And just like with some of the other things I've had in the past, I'll take these, I'll put probably 12 or 14 packs together, shrink wrap them and put them in my booth, sell them for like $5, and people can buy some New Kids packs. I may put some of them on eBay. I think there was 36, there's either 24 or 36 packs in the box. I gotta double check before I do it. But I can put some lots on eBay. Basically a full box worth of packs, but just no box that they go in. And more bulk. So look, here it is. Now what these are, I got a little pack over here so I don't have to pull out. These are packs of soccer shots. They're 1991 soccer cards, but they're from the Indoor Soccer League. So really nobody cares about these cards. These packs and boxes have been around for decades, since 91 obviously. And the person that had these just couldn't sell them because nobody really wanted any of them. And then recently they realized that there is a short print card of Pelé, or however you want to pronounce his name. I'll show you a picture of the card here. It says right here, down at the bottom, Pelé could be in this pack. So there's randomly inserted into these packs. I just opened like 10 packs to see if I could get one, and obviously I didn't. There's probably like one in every 100 packs or something. So all of a sudden that card is very hot, and people are buying the boxes and packs. So I just bought a ton of these. I basically paid $8 per box, and I'm going to do really good on these. The person was ecstatic that I was offering $8 a box. I probably could have offered him 3 or 4 and he would have taken it, but I wanted to give him a fair price. I have 3 boxes full like this, and I think there's 300 packs. Oh no, you wrote it. 275 packs per box, and I have 3 boxes of these. So I probably have 10 or 20 or so boxes worth. I'm going to put some lots out there. I'll put some lots of 10 packs. I'll put some lots of 20 packs, and hopefully I'll do really good on these. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is the local sports auction that I go to. They always have some other items in there. There'll be some pop culture things in there, other items that I like to sell. So I bought these there too. These are a bunch of loose pop figures, and there's a bunch of decent ones here. So I think I paid $10 for this bag. So looks like there's about 8 of them. So this is the Walking Dead guy. I can't remember what his name is. We got Rick from The Walking Dead. That's another Walking Dead guy. Definitely not a Walking Dead guy. This is one of the minions. Can't remember their names. One of them has 1 eye, one of them has 2 eyes, so I know you can tell the name. Is this Gary or Bob? It's one of those. This one, I'm not positive. I think this might be Starship Troopers. Here's Michonne from The Walking Dead. Morgan. This is Morgan from The Walking Dead with his staff that he's got here. And the last one from The Walking Dead, we got Elsa, or Anna. Anna, yeah. She's not from The Walking Dead, from Frozen. But, so yeah, I guess there was 8 figures. I paid just over $1 a piece for them. And when I find them loose like this, I put them in my booth for $4.95, unless it's a lesser character. But all these are pretty decent names, so I'll probably put them for $5 each. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for your thumbs up. And if you're new, I always got to say it, and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button down below and help support the channel. And I always appreciate all your comments down below. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a great Wednesday. See you next time.